Hey everyone, it's Father Derek. I'm so glad that you're tuning in today. This Sunday, we're celebrating the fourth and the final Sunday in Advent. Christmas will be here in just a few days. But first, let's think more about the lesson we just heard. The Angel Gabriel delivers a very important message to Mary. The message is that she is going to be the mother of Jesus. At first, Mary is very perplexed. She can't understand why God would choose her for this task. She didn't think she was anyone special, but Mary, she said yes. Mary said yes to God and yes to God's plan. Think about it. It's a pretty crazy thing. And so I wonder, what did Mary already know about God that allowed her to say yes relatively easily? Mary was Jewish by birth. We don't know a lot about her childhood or about her parents, but we can assume that she was a faithful Jewish girl, that she knew the important parts of the Jewish faith. That Jewish faith would have taught Mary a lot about God, how God keeps his promises, and how God is always looking out for his people, and how at some point in the future, a Messiah would be born. So Mary didn't just blindly say yes to God. Mary already knew God from when she was little. And I have to imagine that this made it possible for her to say yes without too much hesitation, to trust that God would be with her throughout the journey that she was beginning. Mary, of course, would go on to give birth to Jesus. We'll be hearing a lot more about that in just a few days. And then when Jesus was a little boy, Mary would go on to teach him about the Jewish faith. This relationship with God, this friendship with God, this being rooted in God, it's not just something that happened to Mary. It happens to us too. When we have learned about God, when we have learned to trust God, when we have learned that God loves us deeply, and that God will always, always, always take care of us. Just like I know that all of us at St. Luke's have learned and are learning. And I wonder what is possible. I can imagine that just like for Mary, it makes it that much easier for us to say yes to God when God invites us, you and me, to help him out. To help God help those in need. To help God create a loving world where truth and justice win, and where peace can be found everywhere. Happy Advent, everyone. I'll see you very soon as Christmas arrives this week. Take care.